The Acorn Centre that we were using was in a row of shops and they were due to be demolished, and we had nowhere else for our children to go to, so the competition came at exactly the right time for us in order to have a space for our pupils to be taught in.
When we won the competition, we were over the moon, ecstatic. We just couldn't believe that the very vulnerable children that come to the Acorn Centre and use the Clearspace building were just being recognised as valuable to somebody other than ourselves. It was amazing, just best feeling in the world.
When we were in the old Acorn Centre and Western shops, it just felt like a prison because you couldn't open any windows or any doors because there were bars on the windows and bars on the doors, so when it was really hot we had to deal with it.
In the design process with Clearspace we worked very, very closely. Initial meetings were just spent all day talking about the design, how the design would meet the requirements of the children that would come here, what they needed for learning and how to learn.
But we also wanted a space that was a private area that we could talk to them in a much more away from maybe the other students if there were some issues that we needed to speak to them or they wanted to speak to us about.
The Clearspace building on site is fantastic. It's a talking point. We have lots of comments from visitors to the school, parents. We have many people saying, what's that new building? Can we go and have a look inside? It fits perfectly with the school and the ethos of the school. It's brilliant.
I would recommend them wholeheartedly. The process, personally for me as a business manager who manages lots of different projects in school, Clearspace were over and above the best people I've worked with in a long, long time, and any of my colleagues who were looking for a similar construction, certainly Clearspace would be the people I'd recommend.
I was very aware of the previous shop that everybody used to live in, and of course can just see how it's transformed the learning opportunities for the students involved now.
Officially, open. Yay!
And to have this purpose-built for them is wonderful. It will help them to study harder, to get more qualifications, and actually to show that they're not forgotten in our community as well. So we're absolutely thrilled with it.
The learning environment is very important for children in helping them to do the best they can.
Someone asked me before the competition what would we have done if we hadn't won the building, and the answer is I don't know. There probably wouldn't be an Acorn anymore.